High above the fields and cities, where the silence sways with the breeze, majestic giants of silk and flame once ruled the skies. Long before jets zipped through the atmosphere and satellites charted our planet, Americans looked up in awe, pursuing a dream woven from canvas and bravery. Ballooning, both bold and fragile, marked the nation's first genuine steps into the air. From the smoky launch sites of colonial Philadelphia to the dazzling displays at state fairs, ballooning sparked imaginations and pushed the boundaries of what could be achieved. It was a blend of science, showmanship, and sheer survival. This is the tale of the pioneers who faced storms, skepticism, and the pull of gravity itself, of soldiers who transformed balloons into instruments of war and adventurers who risked everything to float where eagles soared. Sky Giants chronicles the journey of ballooning in America. A story filled with soaring triumphs, harrowing descents, and a legacy that continues to rise above us, as bright as fire against the morning sky. Chapter 1: Dreams of Flight. Long before hot air balloons ever floated above the American landscape, the dream of soaring through the skies had already captured the human spirit. For centuries, people gazed at birds gliding effortlessly overhead, pondering if they could ever experience such freedom. Tales of flying carpets and mythical winged creatures filled the pages of ancient lore, but it wasn't until the Age of Enlightenment that this dream began to take shape through the lens of science. Over in France, the Montgolfier brothers wowed audiences in the 1780s with their hot air balloons, marking the dawn of manned flight and proving that ascending into the heavens was no longer just a fantasy. Word of these groundbreaking feats quickly made its way to America, igniting a wave of enthusiasm among inventors, scientists, and curious onlookers. The young United States, still in its infancy, was a nation fueled by exploration and innovation. If people could traverse oceans and conquer new frontiers, why not the skies? Both intellectuals and adventurers were spellbound. Among them was President George Washington, who witnessed the first American balloon launch in 1793. This pivotal moment set the stage for ballooning to evolve beyond a mere European novelty. In America, it would blossom into a captivating mix of science, spectacle, and national pride. The seeds of aerial ambition were sown, and soon, the sky would no longer be the limit. Chapter 2: The First Ascent. On a brisk January morning in 1793, a quiet anticipation enveloped the crowd gathered in Philadelphia. Everyone's gaze was fixed on the sky as a delicate silk balloon, barely visible against the pale winter backdrop, swayed gently above the city. At the controls was Jean-Pierre Blanchard, a French aeronaut and experienced balloonist, gearing up for a momentous flight. With the support of President George Washington and a host of dignitaries, Blanchard was on the brink of making history with the first manned balloon flight in the United States. As the ropes were untied, the balloon ascended gracefully into the air, gliding over rooftops and trees, like a ghostly vessel venturing into the great unknown. The journey lasted around 45 minutes, covering roughly 15 miles before Blanchard touched down safely in a New Jersey field. Though it was a short flight, its impact was anything but minor. Newspapers across the nation buzzed with excitement, marveling at the event and portraying it as both a scientific wonder and a glimpse into the future. This successful ascent did more than showcase a technical feat, it ignited the public's imagination and solidified ballooning's place in American culture. Blanchard's flight was far more than just a spectacle. It stood as a beacon of ambition and possibility. In a nation still carving out its identity, this daring leap into the sky symbolized progress, bravery, and an insatiable curiosity. It demonstrated that Americans, much like their European counterparts, could soar, quite literally, beyond the limitations of the earth. Chapter 3: Balloon Fever and Traveling Shows. As the 19th century rolled on, ballooning in America transformed from a scientific curiosity into a spectacular form of entertainment. After Jean-Pierre Blanchard made waves with his successful flights, other aeronauts jumped on the bandwagon, performing public ascents all over the country. Balloon launches quickly became the main attraction at fairs, carnivals, and holiday festivities, pulling in huge crowds eager to experience the wonder of flight. The American public, mesmerized by the sight of a person soaring into the sky in a delicate contraption of fabric and fire, began to treat balloonists like rock stars. These events combined education with excitement, turning scientific intrigue into a beloved part of popular culture. Traveling balloon shows crisscrossed the nation, with performers often adding a touch of drama to their ascents. Some would launch from rooftops or even leap from balloons with makeshift parachutes, thrilling audiences with their daring stunts. Aeronauts developed rivalries, competing to reach new heights or distances, while newspapers eagerly reported on their victories and blunders. Women also made their mark in this field, defying expectations and capturing attention with their bold solo flights. One standout was Mary Myers, famously known as Carlotta, the Lady Aeronaut, who flew across state lines and won the hearts of many spectators. While some flights were meticulously planned, others were downright reckless. Accidents were a common occurrence, and the inherent dangers only fueled the public's fascination. Ballooning had woven itself into the fabric of the American imagination, symbolizing adventure and endless possibilities. What had started as a scientific endeavor now transformed into a breathtaking spectacle above towns and fields, a true theater in the sky. Chapter 4: Balloons in the Civil War. When the American Civil War kicked off in 1861, ballooning took on a whole new and vital role that went beyond just being a fun spectacle. The Union Army quickly saw the potential of balloons for military reconnaissance, leading to the creation of the Army Balloon Corps. Under the leadership of Thaddeus S.C. Lowe, a skilled aeronaut, this corps utilized tethered balloons to keep an eye on Confederate troop movements and gather crucial intelligence from high above the battlefield. These early aerial scouts gave commanders a significant edge, enabling them to strategize with information that was previously unheard of. Lowe's balloons were launched from the ground by teams who operated hydrogen gas generators to fill those enormous envelopes. From their lofty perches, observers communicated with the ground using telegraph wires attached to the baskets, sending real-time updates. Although they were delicate and susceptible to enemy fire, balloons proved to be effective for reconnaissance during key battles like Yorktown and Antietam. This marked one of the first instances in history where armies utilized the air for warfare. The Balloon Corps encountered numerous challenges: unpredictable weather, limited technology, and skepticism from traditional military leaders. Yet, their determination helped elevate ballooning from mere entertainment to a vital tool for innovation and survival. The bravery of these sky watchers broadened the role of ballooning in America, demonstrating that it could serve as both a symbol of progress and a weapon in times of conflict. Chapter 5: Daring Explorers and Sky Adventurers. After the Civil War, ballooning took off into a thrilling new chapter fueled by bravery and a thirst for knowledge. Adventurers and explorers were eager to test the limits of how high, how far, and how long they could fly, often putting their lives on the line for the sake of discovery. Figures like John Wise and Lincoln Beechey became legends as they attempted to break records and navigated the unpredictable winds over vast terrains. Their journeys were fraught with danger, with some ending in dramatic crashes or mysterious disappearances, yet their fearless spirit ignited a nation hungry for new horizons. These balloonists were a blend of skilled pilots and inventive thinkers, trying out new materials and designs to enhance safety and control. Their pursuit of higher altitudes brought to light the harsh realities of thin air and freezing temperatures, prompting early aviators to create protective gear and oxygen systems. Long-distance flights tested their stamina and navigational skills, as balloons depended entirely on the winds to carry them across states or even into other countries. The public was captivated, with newspapers celebrating each successful flight as a testament to human determination against the forces of nature. These sky adventurers were not just scientists, they were entertainers, pushing the boundaries of aeronautics while mesmerizing audiences. Their daring feats laid the foundation for future advancements in aviation, transforming ballooning from mere spectacle into a serious field of exploration. In their hands, the sky became a vast, uncharted wilderness waiting to be explored with bravery and resolve. Chapter 6: The Golden Age of Ballooning. The early 1900s saw a thrilling resurgence in ballooning, merging sport, science, and spectacle into what many refer to as the Golden Age of Ballooning. Across the United States, balloon clubs and associations sprang up, fostering competitive flights and innovative experiments. National competitions drew in the top pilots, who showcased their skills in races that required not just precision but also endurance and bravery. These events attracted thousands of onlookers and sparked the imaginations of a new generation of aeronauts. During this time, scientific exploration took significant strides as well. Balloons transformed into valuable tools for meteorological research, allowing scientists to investigate weather patterns, atmospheric pressure, and temperature at altitudes that were previously out of reach. The information collected during these flights enhanced weather forecasting and enriched our understanding of the atmosphere. Ballooning evolved beyond mere entertainment; it became a respected field of knowledge and athleticism. Advances in balloon design made flights safer and more dependable. Improvements in fabrics and gases, along with new techniques for managing altitude and direction, revolutionized the experience. Pioneering balloonists like Auguste Piccard pushed the limits even further, blending adventure with scientific inquiry in ways that inspired many. This period firmly established ballooning as an essential chapter in America's aeronautical history, connecting the excitement of the past with the promise of future aviation advancements. Chapter 7: From Balloons to Blimps. As the 20th century rolled on, the humble balloon transformed into more sophisticated lighter-than-air crafts, marking a significant shift from simply floating up to having controlled flight. Dirigibles, often referred to as blimps or airships, came equipped with engines and rudders, enabling pilots to steer and cover longer distances with much more reliability. This leap in technology captured the imagination of both the public and the military, opening up new horizons for aerial travel and transport. In the United States, blimps were put to various uses, from advertising and passenger travel to reconnaissance missions during World War I. Companies like Goodyear turned blimps into flying billboards, their enormous envelopes easily spotted over cities and stadiums. Airships also offered passengers luxurious journeys, providing a unique perspective of the world from above, although their popularity took a hit after some high-profile accidents. The shift from balloons to blimps mirrored a wider fascination with mastering the skies in innovative ways. While balloons continued to symbolize adventure and sport, airships represented the potential for practical and commercial flight. This era bridged the gap between the early days of lighter-than-air flight and the emergence of airplanes, showcasing how American creativity was continually shaping the future of aviation. The sky, once dominated by untethered giants, was gradually becoming a realm for machines guided by human hands. Chapter 8: A Legacy in the Sky. Today, ballooning is not just a pastime, it's a vibrant and beloved aspect of American culture, embodying both tradition and a sense of adventure. Events like the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta attract hundreds of colorful balloons and thousands of eager fans each year, transforming the skies into a breathtaking display of floating art. Modern balloonists pay homage to their predecessors, blending state-of-the-art technology with a profound respect for the rich history of lighter-than-air flight. Ballooning has come a long way from its early days of exploration and warfare, evolving into a sport, a celebration, and a unique form of artistic expression. Pilots undergo extensive training to perfect their navigation and safety skills, while manufacturers push the envelope with lighter, stronger materials and safer gases. Balloon festivals across the nation foster a sense of community and wonder, reminding us all of our timeless yearning to soar. The story of ballooning in America is more than just a chronicle of machines and flights. It's a narrative filled with courage, creativity, and the unyielding pursuit of dreams. From delicate silk balloons floating over colonial towns to the massive balloons illuminating the desert sky, these aerial giants continue to enchant and uplift. Their legacy lives on, encouraging each new generation to gaze upward and dream of flight. From the very first silk balloons that timidly floated over American towns to the breathtaking spectacles of today's festivals, ballooning has taken an incredible journey through our nation's history. It's a pursuit driven by curiosity, bravery, and the urge to explore the vast unknown skies. Ballooning has uniquely influenced America's scientific, military, and cultural realms, encouraging countless generations to gaze upward and dream bigger. While technology has advanced far beyond those initial delicate flights, the essence of ballooning is still very much alive, in every vibrant balloon that ascends at dawn and in every heart that beats with awe. This tale of skyward giants stands as a tribute to human creativity and the enduring quest for freedom above the earth, a legacy that continues to uplift and inspire us all.